buddy.
I just can't. And then people who are watching the podcast, it's probably going to anger a lot of people, but I can't stand kids,
Well,
so I would rather
at
fight
least-
them because of that. That's it.
I can't
At least you're
stand wild
guaranteed
kids.
that nobody on the podcast is going to ask you to babysit. So you got out of that one.
I can't stand like fucking wild kids. Like if I go to a restaurant and they're just fucking
I babysat
showing
my whole
out,
life.
dude.
Ugh.
If they're just showing
dude,
out,
you just-
running around the
Yeah,
restaurant,
You don't need to say
screaming,
anymore.
dude.
Yes, I can't stand kids like that either. Now, I don't mind kids that behave, but they're very, very rare. All the kids I've been around are not behaved. That's why.
I grew up in Florida, so like back like in Funiac, everyone's kids, mind their manners, because if they don't, there's gonna be some consequences. But when I moved to Tallahassee,
Mm-hmm.
oh
they
my
would take us out like
lord,
fucking old Yeller.
dude. Yeah, I would go to like Chick-fil-A and there would just be kids running around,
like, you know what? No.
constantly. I'm just like, Jesus
Or
Christ.
screaming, or just screaming and misbehaving around the store, throwing stuff. It just gets me so heated. And then sometimes the parents just stand there. It's like,
Right. It's honestly, I can't stand bad parents that are just like, "Oh, Timmy, how do you feel about this situation?"
amen.
Why did you choose his name to be Timmy?
It's like, you better get some good that's what I do.
I was
Are we telling on
personifying.
ourselves?
So I have
It's like any bad dog. It's the same idea. Like, get control of your shit.
right. I have my answer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather also fight 35-year-olds. Now, well, yeah,
Well, you'd be like Wreck-'em Ralph.
right. I would rather fight 35-year-olds
I think it's
because
because you're like 6'1" and you just know that your hands are the size of their head.
well, hold on. Before I give my full answer,
If you fight 5 30-year-olds, you're likely to get at least one veteran in there, and that might fuck you up a little bit.
Well, the thing is, I have fought 5 30-year-olds before and I lost. So I'm gonna take my chances.
Are we talking about the walk back down the sidewalk in Jacksonville?
Twice then. Yeah.
For all of y'all on the podcast that don't know, me, Hungry Gandhi, and itsTimboFlex are old friends. We even used to live together back in Florida. We've known each other for a long time. So some of these stories, though vague, for legal reasons, will come up from time to time.
I once allegedly fought an entire bar staff. And then every single person in the bar got to punch me in the face.
You were walking back. Like, dude, I think they're following me. Yep, they're going to fuck me up. And then proceeded to fuck him up.
Anyways, and then I also went to Jacksonville and I bumped into this dude and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I was drunk as fuck." And I was just wobbling on the sidewalk, walking, and my elbow lightly brushed his elbow, and I turned and I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And he's like, "You better watch it." And he showed me his gun, and then my drunk ass got a little cocky, and I pointed at him and did a whole like head shake. I was like, "We both know you're not gonna shoot me." And then that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, not deserved, but earned.
Yeah.
Florida's a whole different animal, bro. Like, go to Australia and fight all the poisonous animals, or go to Florida and just meet the population. Same experience.
Yeah. Apparently that night somebody smashed a beer bottle over my face that was full and bottle capped. So like an unopened beer all over. Yeah, and it slit my face open about, I think, 8 inches, and it was like a wide open face wound. I was like, "Fuck, dude."
You had a pretty gnarly birthmark there for a while.
Yeah. But anyways, enough about me. I would rather fight the 5-year-olds because I've already took my chances twice and lost, and I don't think the third time's a charm. And so my maximum that I've set for myself now is 3. If there's 4 people, I'm out. If there's 3, and because with 3 you can immediately go to 1, and if I can knock out that 1, then it's 2. And the other person's going to be like, "Oh my God, he just knocked him out." And then I can get, if I'm prompt enough, I can get 3. I can't get the jump on 4, dude. I can't get the jump on 5. So let's try out the 35-year-olds and see how that goes.
You punch like 3 of those, and the other 27 will start crying.
Well, I was going to ask about some clarification there. Like, what kind of 5-year-olds are these? Are these like robot brains inside 5-year-old bodies set to attack mode? So they're just like they're like zombies.
I'm not talking children of the corn. I'm talking like a birthday party at Burger King.
So are they fighting back, or what's going on there?
Yeah, they trying to get your ass. Like that, or when you think about the 30-year-olds, think that it's a night at Bullwinkle's.
Okay, so like average run-of-the-mill 30-year-olds.
Okay, well, that makes it more fun for me.
Yeah, drunk people at a bar that are past their, like millennials that are past their give a fuck age.
Yeah.
But they're the younger side of millennials, and we're the older side.
Because I will never,
like,
because I would never hit a kid that's defenseless or not fighting back. But if kids are trying to get me, like the kids I grew up with, they be getting popped.
So Scoobs' defense is fuck them kids. My defense is probability.
And
statistics.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely, I gotta give credit where credit's due. I absolutely agree with Scoobs. Fuck them kids. But his reasoning is just based off of unexplained issues where you very openly understand that you would not win against 5 30-year-olds. So you're taking the easy route and decimating a population.
His is out of hatred.
That's just way more gangster.
So I'm a coward and he's a vindicator. Got it.
And your story was more brave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's the Punisher. You're
honorable.
What are you talking about? You or him? Because I would say no. I don't think that's what honor is. Like, I played Ghost of Tsushima, and Jin Sakai never was like, I really should fuck them kids up.
All right, Anakin.
No, not about that. It's just about, about the whole, like, I'm talking about the whole.
What do you think that Scooby's ringtone is? Execute Order 66.
Oh, well, I have another reason for wanting to fuck up the 5-year-olds because apparently
you said you were a Star Wars fan.
Apparently, that's how you join the dark side and get Sith powers.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about the guns.
Order 66 is what Emperor Palpatine gave that meant kill all the Jedi. It's when Anakin took the 501st Legion into the Jedi Temple and murder all the young men.
And don't he fucking Anakin kills all them kids.
Well, remember, those aren't the first kids he killed.
Mm-hmm. The little younglings. That was totally me.
Those were the first ones.
He
killed the Tusken Raiders.
My version, though, they're not little innocent. They're little.
They're indoctrinated,
terrorized little.
Like the Papal Church, just with lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, those aren't the first kids killed, because when he tells Padme about when he goes to find his mom and he kills the Tusken Raiders, he killed the men, the women, and he has that choked up moment, the children. So he had already murdered children before.
Yeah. He really, and that was such a good, touching moment of that part. Ooh, it was really, really deep.
Remember, when we get to the bonus round, I am a biblioteca of Star Wars knowledge. So if you don't know your Star Wars, try to sound as convincing as you can, because I will correct you.
Good. I love being corrected sometimes.
So Tim gets that point because of his therapeutic session he just had with us.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were giving Scoobs the point because you agreed with his reasoning.
No, I just wanted to brag on Scoobs because I agree with him, but you did the better argument.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that you're going to get that. Also, because I can't stand kids, That was it. Bleak and done.
And, honestly, Scoob, like, I'll give you a ghost point. It doesn't count towards your total points, but it's something you can take home with you, like a gift bag.
You don't gotta give me nothing. I'm just being honest with myself.
Bitch, I wasn't asking.
Scoobs, I want you to win because I want to experience you as a host.
I really do too, but Tim, you keep making it hard. Again, when I bring all these, I did not expect you to
that's why you want me to win? Because you want to see me host? I don't know. I don't know the first thing about hosting or making up games.
All you got to do is I'll help you make a game.
On Google and type in like what are good conversational games, like drinking games and stuff like that. which usually involves like playing cards or something. But like I remembered back in the day when we were in Florida, we used to play this game called First Letter, Last Letter. You have to name a famous person, and the or first letter of their last name has to be the first letter of the first name of the next person. And I just looked up games like that, and then I just started going through Reddit and typing out ideas that I had until I had narrowed it down to something. It took me like maybe 2 hours.
Scoobs, go and look at what I just tagged you in, and then scroll up. There's over 200 podcast ideas right there.
Yo, send me that too
in the chat
next time instead of having to Google everything.
Hold on.
Where did you do what? Wait, what?
I just tagged you in Flex Nation. It's in podcast ideas.
Oh,
under Flex Nation Community Hub. You see it? I'll post a link in this chat. Hold on.
There's going to be a lot of editing on this episode, isn't there?
There it is. I had to find the thingies on the side. Is it in the general chat?
No.
Podcast. No,
podcast ideas. It's in Flex Nation Community Hub category. Podcast ideas with the microphone. You see the FN Community Hub with the stars for eyes?
I see me, yeah.
No, not you. Scroll down more.
What about it?
Scroll down more and click podcast ideas. You see it?
I can't. I just think you put my name in there, but it won't let me scroll down at all. That's the end of it.
No, don't scroll down. Scroll up.
Oh.
Scroll up to the top. All right. Do you see what I'm talking about?
In order to host, come up with the game, keep track of points.
No, keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Scroll up all the way to the top.
I'm at the top. It says scary movies that weren't.
So these are all podcast ideas that you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine says custom roll delivered successfully. I don't even have his tag post in here.
Wait, Gandhi, did you find it?
No, this one was 5/9/25 is the first post at the top of my list. I don't see his tag post in here. I don't know if you have to tag me specifically or.
I did tag you specifically. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I don't see it.
If you go to Flex Nation Community Hub, that category, scroll down a little bit and you'll see podcast ideas with the microphone. Here, I just posted a picture.
Do ghosts exist
in
and
this
have
one.
we seen them? Ooh, that one's kind of juicy because I know some things about that.
I almost did the ghosts when I chose the UFOs, but I'm a huge space nerd, so I really just wanted to like have a conversation with people about what they think about whether aliens exist or not. I got a
I know. I know a thing or two about.
His name is Keith. Keith, one of my closest friends, like he's been on my emergency contact list for years. He is a full blown like aliens are real kind of guy, but he's not really scientifically based in his opinions. He just believes aliens are real.
As far as the ghosting goes, like they don't technically. They are ghosts, but they're not called that. They're called spirits. But I think they exist because I've seen some things.
Hey, Scooby, have you ever seen the show Supernatural?
Yep. I mean that's fake, but yeah.
Well, no, there's a reason I ask. So they drive a '67 Impala, which I have been in the market for years, but the only ones I can find are 2-doors, not the 4-door that SS that they drive. What I do have is a black '67 Mustang. So for our senior year, me and my brother did a road tour up through Kentucky and back down through Florida and back to Georgia, where we went to like all the haunted places we could find. We even had a briefcase that had, like, we went to a Catholic church. So my brother's more Catholic than I am. Got like water blessed by a priest, filled like shotgun shells full of rock salt, did the whole 9 yards and went and like cosplayed around the nation as Supernatural hunting ghosts for our senior trip. Though I do not believe they exist, it is definitely a fun lore to be involved in.
Yeah.
If for no other reason than it's just
ghosts?
Yeah.
Gandhi, real quick. Do you mind if we get to the bottom of this real quick?
Bottom of what, the game?
No. Check the podcast. Check the chat that we've been posting pictures in.
Okay.
Do you see that last picture I just posted?
Yeah, I see the screenshot.
Yeah, of the podcast ideas channel.
That's where it is. Yeah. It's where podcast ideas are.
In the category FN Community Hub. Now go over to Flex Nation, click Flex Nation Community Hub, and then scroll down. You should see podcast ideas. And that's where we're going to kind of share like a think tank of like all the podcast ideas and suggestions and things like that, to where it's going to grow. It's underneath the Poke Center and Pokemon Grass. It's in the same category as the general chat.
Uploads, voice channels.
It's underneath voice channels.
I see create channel, all chat, subscribers, team members, tech support, podcast, and it has the three of us listed.
Yeah, that's it. Go down a category.
FN Community Hub?
Yes.
Podcast ideas. I see it.
There you go. Now scroll all the way to the top. And that is my list of podcast ideas that I've come up with.
Yeah, I got them now.
Nice.
That would make a lot less effort. When I told you that I was watching movies with Dad on his last day, like the whole time we watched Highwaymen with like Woody Nelson and I can't remember his name. Kurt something. I can't remember his name. Kurt Costner. And for that whole like 2.5 hours, I was on my phone trying to build this fucking playlist for us tonight.
Yeah.
Dad would, I have already seen the movie before, so I didn't really have to pay a lot of attention. Dad would ask a question, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is that. And he goes, it don't look like you're watching the movie. I was like, I'm multitasking, Dad.
Okay. So,
what do you think? So far, this has been a decent variable options, right? No two things are too similar.
Well, I've really enjoyed this podcast also because it's kind of gone off the rails a little bit, and I think those are the best episodes.
That's kind of what I was aiming for when I wrote some of these. Like some of them are just fun or dark for a reason, but at least every other one is something that is a legitimate thought process that you can express an opinion on, and that therefore creates a dialogue. That's what I was aiming for. Dialogue. I mean, we wouldn't have learned about all of your misadventures with 30-year-olds or all the misadventures of Scooby's 5-year-olds if it hadn't been for this. That being said, we are moving on to TimboFlex. He is first start on this round. And the statement is, would you rather be a Mormon or a Scientologist?
Mormon.
I told you these would be fun.
Because of the wives. Actually, I
assumed that would be like the first pick.
I'm sorry.
And I'm
hold on.
so glad that Scooby is on this right now, because that is going to be a 100% negate of whatever your argument is if it's because of the wives. He might have the advantage on this one.
Who?
You.
Why?
Tim got to use all of his personal training experience to be able to argue some of the more medically relevant debates that we've had. But he can't say because of the women and win on this one.
Why not?
Well, I guess it depends on how hard your argument goes.
Well, I'm just saying, I think it's a pretty sweet deal.
I personally wouldn't want to deal with that many people being mad at me all the time.
Well, they don't really have a say in Mormonism.
Fair.
Hello, wife number 3. You're a little more irritating. You've been demoted to wife number 5. Please tell wife number 4 that she is now wife number 3.
I don't like stuff like that anyway. That's just, to me, that's just degrading. But if you think about it, whatever. But
I have one wife for every day of the week.
Because of the wives. Your argument's because of the wives.
I have one wife for every day of the week. You will be named Tuesday.
Nothing else that nothing else that makes it better or worse in Scientology, just because of the wives.
Just because of the wives. Yep. I'm a hard stance on that.
All right, Scoob. Do your thing. Mormon or Scientologist?
What the hell is a Scientologist? A study science?
Well, that's off to a great start. Scientology is a religion based out of Clearwater, Florida, that famous actors like Tom Cruise and Gina Pilecki and other randos have been involved in. If you want to do a quick Google search, I'll let you read the AI Google answer right quick. I assume you know what Mormonism
Why
is.
Why did y'all think I was smart enough for this stuff? Come on now. Let's see.
I didn't know you was playing, motherfucker.
Scientology is a system of beliefs and practices created by L. Ron Hubbard in the 1950s, often described as a religion or a set of self-help principles. At its core, its focus is on improving an individual's spiritual well-being through a process called auditing, aiming to help people achieve a state of clear and beyond. Scientologists believe in the existence of an immortal spirit, or Thetan, which has lived through many lifetimes and can be freed from negative influences from Scientology practices.
It's like Buddhism with a page.
Yeah, I'm literally reading all that.
They believe in the immortal spirit.
I was already reading it to myself.
Basically, both religions are pretty cult in their fanaticism, and they're both extremes of what any mainstream religion is. So, of the two of the worst ones.
Well, I also have
a cult in a way.
I also have another reason why I would want to be Mormon is because of the non-United States portion of it, where just like Indian reservations are owned by themselves, Mormon compounds are also, what's it called, ascended, or when they basically are their own country.
Oh, sovereign.
Yeah, they're sovereign nations.
They're still not sovereign any more than Indian reservations are. They don't answer to local municipalities, but they still answer to federal.
What? I thought they were sovereign nations. Hold on.
Now, even reservations like I can't remember what year it was, decades and decades ago. People on I think the Rosebud Reservation of the Lakota were growing hemp, and federal agents stormed the place and tore all the plants down and stuff because they had laws against any kind of marijuana products being. This is like, right. I think during the Reagan administration.
I was misinformed. I thought that Indian reservations, like the big ones, were sovereign nations.
No, we still answer to the federal government. That's why we can petition with the White House for any issues that we have.
Got it.
It doesn't really work, but it's an option.
Okay.
So yeah, of these two cult religions.
So yeah, just the wives.
Which ones were you on, Scoobs?
I
mean, Mormonism, you're stuck with Mormonism, you're stuck with a very strict religious.
They both don't sound appealing at all. So
that's the point.
Wish there was a neither option, but there's not. So
no, you're one or the other.
Crap.
Either you have to join.
I know the point of the game.
Yourself for a very religious game.
I just hate
have to.
But I have to think.
Father multiple lives, or you join Scientology, where you have to pay to be able to progress to the next level of enlightenment.
Yeah, I figured that part out. That's why I'm like,
but it's also more it's also more individualistic and non and
I guess you get to live in Clearwater, Florida, instead of Salt Lake City, Utah.
In a Mormon compound where there's no fucking electronics and shit. No, that's Amish.
You know what? I would rather be a Scientologist, whatever it's called, person.
Scientologist.
Only because I would never want to be a Mormon.
Scientologist, meaning to study, is really lost on this fucking statement.
What was your reasoning, Scoobs?
Because I would not want to be a Mormon. Simple as that.
So that's the only reason?
Yep. And you know what? I am a very simple whatever. That's just, I get straight to the point.
I'm a simple Scoobs. I'm a simple dog. I just like Scooby snacks and smoking weed with Shaggy.
And riding in the back of the van where there's no seat.
Minus the weed part, but yeah.
That always bothered me. How come after all the years that the Scooby Gang was traveling around, they didn't just install some fucking chairs in the back of the van for Scooby and Shaggy to sit on? Like, it's just a hard metal?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It makes no sense. Shagwagon that doesn't have like a bed, some felt carpet, some of those beads hanging in between the driver's seats and shit. Like,
I'm pretty sure they don't get paid for any of their mysteries.
A chair back then?
I'm pretty
they
sure
can afford the insurance and the gas for that car.
I'm pretty sure they don't get paid for any of their mysteries. So they're basically unemployed and they can't afford anything. They're basically homeless, riding around in their minivan and trying to do the whole Instagram like van life.
Definitely homeless. Why do you think that Freddie had the same ass?
They are homeless as hell because they don't even show during any of the episodes where they live, except for on A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, they showed where they live. But then on the 1969 one, which was made before that, they didn't show them go anywhere except for driving all the time or going to a malt shop.
And it wasn't until, I don't know, Scooby-Doo and the Haunted Island, the one with the zombie cats or whatever they were.
Yeah, they had houses there a lot. And then on and then on the newer Scoobies, which I don't watch, like I don't watch the new ones that they ruined. They have houses
unless
there.
It's Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Then I don't watch it.
Yeah, that's 1969, and then there's 1970s, which is one with the celebrities and stuff like that.
I kind of want to rewatch
anything after
all of them.
that is a piece of junk. What?
I said I kind of want to rewatch all of them.
You should, Tim. It's very educational.
Educational.
Yeah, he's not lying because each episode teaches you how to fight back against the corporate establishment that we have in America. Because every single person that they unmask is somebody trying to like steal money in some way. Like the Snowman one or the Yeti one. They're trying to scare away people from the resort so that their resort can get more money. Every single one of the villains is some guy trying to make money. It's basically if Donald Trump got unmasked in every episode.
Well, I love this conversation, but we are closing up on time. What's the score?
The Scooby Gang goes and invests into mafia. It's in New York City.
What's the score, Chris? What's the score, Gandhi?
We totally went off the game.
I wonder why we all grew up so fucking salty. Look at the cartoon.
What's the score, Gandhi?
I love it though.
3-1.
It's 3-1. We got about 5 minutes left.
Okay, next, would you rather?
Oh, there's more. Okay.
I scrolled up. I've got 3 different games set up just in case this ran over. Tim gets the last one, so that's 3-1.
All right, let me see. How long have I been?
Be a serial killer or a genocidal dictator.
Scoobs, you're first.
I think Scoobs is first.
What the hell?
Would you rather be a serial killer or a genocidal dictator?
Wait, is a dictator someone in the...
No, like Hitler or I don't know, not Guevara. What's
I would rather be a serial killer.
Like, would you rather have to do all the kills up face in person or be responsible for the death of millions?
I would actually rather be love to be responsible for it.
Yeah.
You got anything to elaborate?
Meaning, I would rather do the killing, is what I mean. So I'd rather be a serial killer.
You have a moral standpoint for that?
There's nothing moral about it, but if I have to argue that, no,
what
I don't.
Makes you what makes you a better person?
You are
as a serial killer than
like, okay, person? I love these questions because it makes you think, and also it's hilarious. But
that's the point. And realize you're saying this on the internet
just because I can. You know what? I don't care. Just because I can. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It sounds stupid, but that's my answer.
We're learning about each other.
Win this one.
I think you missed the point of the game, but I'll take it.
And I'm never coming to stay at your house. Hey, Tim, you're up.
I would never actually be one.
Well,
I would never actually be
disclaimer.
One.
Good disclaimer.
Hypothetical.
Like all naturally grown on my food box. Just a sticker you put on there that doesn't mean anything.
Well, wait for my answer. Don't disparage him yet, because I haven't answered yet.
Oh yeah, I mean, Tim's got a better answer than me.
Well,
weird.
I would definitely rather be a serial killer for 2 reasons. One, I don't want to have to constantly look behind my back for my next usurper or coup, because every single dictator in history has always had another person try to replace them, or the community try to overthrow them. I feel like with a serial killer, you're not making that many enemies because you're getting rid of your enemies. You're killing your enemies.
Exactly. Oh my God.
And if you do it, if you're good at your job, then nobody knows about it. And so nobody hates you.
If you love your work, you never work a day in your life.
Right. So I feel like it would be way more stressful as a dictator because I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to trust anybody. As a serial killer, you're implementing yourself into people's lives. You're making friends.
You're just kill them. Business.
And then whenever you're tired of that friend,
you can just eliminate them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're a cell phone business. You're a private contractor.
You have taken control over your reality, and I feel like it's more of a game than the dictator.
I like how you emphasize your reality.
See, you know what I like about Tim though? And this is
that he just got a point.
This has nothing to do with the game, but this is like. And then I don't care what y'all think because I'm gonna say it anyway. Because the things that Tim says, I can't think about, but then whenever he says it, it's what I wished I said because that's what I was trying to get to the point of that. But I was sick because I can't.
You're gonna love being in games hosted by me then. Well, actually, you might love more if I get in a game with you.
Scoobs, that is actually a good point. I think you would actually really enjoy being host because you get to create the game, but we are the ones getting tested. We're the ones that have to be like explanatory and think on our feet. You already have a structured game that you've already you're just basically doing a script, and we're the ones that have to think hard.
Well, yes, that sounds good when you say it to me, but the difference is when my brain makes up the bad things about stuff. That's why I always don't do things right away. That's why it takes a while, but I'm slowly coming out.
That's the ADHD,
slowly coming out of the closet.
That object permanence of having an idea that you get excited about, but then it becomes burdensome, so you put it away and then you forget about it for 5 days. And
also, I hate the center of attention. I hate being the center of attention.
You being game host, you can just put out the prompt, and we will have to take over after that.
By the way, I'm just
gonna. Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold up. Did you say gay host or game host?
Game host. Well, I mean, you get to make or delete a rule, so you can turn it into whatever you want when you're the host.
Both.
So yes, yes is the answer. Yes is the answer. You can make any rule you want when you're the host, and it's permanent.
By the way, it'll be
the gay host from now on, and all of us will have to, I don't know, soften our S's, have receding hairlines.
Well, I could use
that don't.
I'm going to be editing out. Hold on, Scoobs. I'm going to be editing out any talkovers. So if two people are talking at the same time, that's out. Every single time. I said
earlier, this is going to be a heavily edited video.
Yeah, anytime that two people are talking at the same time and it's illegible, it's going to be edited out. So everyone try to be patient enough to wait your turn to talk so that one, it's not as much burden on me, and two, your words are actually kept on the podcast. That's all I'm saying.
A request though, when you do the editing, obviously that one for the podcast release, but keep the whole thing. I don't know if you have an alternative account or maybe on your YouTube channel, release the whole one so that way we always have these to come back to.
Yeah, they're all on my Dropbox.
Like unedited version.
Yeah. I got 2 terabytes on there.
I'll bet. All right. It makes me mad, but I think I got to go with Tim again on this one.
I forfeit.
Yay! It was very, very well done.
No, you're not forfeiting. You win.
Okay, well, I got one more game.
And this one is only to be a host. Round. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I've got one more game, and this one is only 1 round. But this one does have the adage on it. So the first prompt is the desert island.
Can we go?
You can bring 3 things
for all the marbles.
That'll be the bonus afterwards. And that'll be our closeout. I didn't plan an outro, so I just put the bonus as my closeout.
Okay.
All right, so you're on a desert island. You can bring 3 things with you to survive on an island with one other person, being Scoobs or Tim. Only room for one person to be saved after 3 months on the island. What 3 items do you bring to survive? I leave it to you to decide what kind of desert island, whether it be in the Philippines or the Caribbean, whatever. What do you think are the 3 things that would be most important for you to stay sane, stay healthy, stay alive, and get on that boat? You can either pick things that would hurt the other person or that would help you.
Oh wait, so hold on. So there's another person in this scenario?
You and Scoobs are both on the island. There's only room on the boat for one person to be saved after 3 months. So you have to survive 3 months and be able to get on the boat.
Is part of the objective for the other person to not get on the boat?
You want you to live.
Yeah, but is it okay for the other person to live?
They'll be stuck on the island.
So only one of us can get on the boat.
Only one of you can leave the island.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
That doesn't mean killing the other person. That just means only one of you can leave. So this is heavy thought process. What would you take 3 things that could keep you alive? And again, they could help or hurt the other person. Doesn't matter.
Can it be one of the body parts of the other person?
You're the most viable person to get on the boat.
Can it be one of the body parts of the other person?
Oh my God.
What, like you won't bring his legs?
No, I'm like, one of my items would be his heart, so he dies instantly.
If that's what you want.
His heart, a sat phone, and a crate of MREs.
Huh?
His heart, a sat phone.
What are MREs?
Meals ready to eat. It's what the military gets when they're out in the field.
Oh, ew. But what the heck is a whatever?
If you've ever eaten an MRE, that statement you just gave is 100% correct. You get really creative sometimes, and you learn how to mix the sugar packets and light them on fire, and they turn into marshmallows. But other than that, don't eat anything with barbecue on it. It tastes like ass.
Now, what the heck's did you say a sat phone? Whatever the fuck you just said.
Satellite phone.
Oh, got it.
I'm gonna change his heart because that's ridiculous. I'm gonna change his heart to a solar panel charger.
Yeah, let's leave it to acquirable items.
Okay.
What's ridiculous?
All right. So a solar panel charger, a sat phone, and I'm gonna take back the MREs because that's like a bunch of items. A really
well,
nice.
I would assume it would be at least a month's worth of food.
Well, why give a fish when you can get a fishing pole?
Good thinking.
Yep. Sat phone, solar panel charger, fishing pole.
All right, Scoobs, what would you take? Gross.
What?
Oh, I thought you burped. That's what it sounded like.
No, that's my thinking noise when I'm...
When he's defragging his brain.
Did your brain just try to dial up?
Yes, and that's my crashing noise.
I thought it was a horse sound. Or that's loading. This is the Era 404. Three items for 3 months. What would you use to survive on an island? What would be the most personal options that you would take with you to, one, stay alive, stay sane?
Oh, that sucks because I had a bunch of ideas, but that's not going to work.
You got to narrow them down.
Now I have to rethink my idea. Oh, Lord. You really know how to beat someone up. Oh, let me think.
Yeah, to take the quote from the movie Taken. Good luck.
I wish there was a pass option, but nope, I have to do this. Let's see. Oh, crap.
Yeah, this is your job now.
Shit, brick. What's my job? Oh, yeah. Okay.
By the way, only one of us can get on the boat. So none of my items prevented the other person to get on the boat. I'm just hoping that you die before the 3 months are up.
You're telling him too much, but he is correct.
You know, That is like
none of his items hurt you.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Tim. Thank you.
So you can kill me.
That's a shame.
No, that was sarcasm, Gandhi. Let's see.
The
It's hard to think you wouldn't survive on a desert island.
The goal is for only you to get on the boat in 3 months.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just trying to think of items and things. Oh crap!
Yeah, again, you can pick something that helps you or hurts the other person. Either one, but you can only take 3.
Pardon these noises. This is my thinking noise. I can't. I'm trying to figure out. Oh God, I fucking hate this. Let me see.
You're welcome.
That's okay. AI will take out all the silence.
Good.
Yeah, we'll cut down to just what you answer.
And all of your random noises.
Yeah. Which really contradicts his whole bestiality comment earlier.
Well, no, I was talking about like I meant for you guys to hear it now, not for what editing crap. I'm talking about. Sorry, you guys have to hear this at all. Like right this minute.
Well, it just sounds like you fucking one of your cats, so we'll get past it.
That does not sound like that at all. Ew. Oh,
you know.
Well, of course, it could on it could on the microphone, but
I mean, I've never fucked a cat before, so I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
Apparently, Scoobs is the expert on cat fucking noises.
I am not the expert on that. Thank you very much.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
That's just what he said. Actually,
leave
Donnie's the one that said
it aside and focus on the 3 items you would take to the island. You can fuck a cat when you get home if you win.
I am focusing on that. That's why I can't think of anything.
I am fucking a cat right now.
I am fucking a cat.
No, ew.
So true. Do you need water?
I mean, I could always strangle you with fishing wire.
That can work too. Just take me out of my misery. I just can't.
Don't ask him to beg for it.
Scoobs, this is not that hard. Think of 3 items that you need on an island. This is not a pop quiz.
It is for me. Because in my twisted brain, I need a lot more things than just 3.
Well,
like an umbrella, a porno mag, and a flashlight.
You need to eat, you need to drink, and you need
At least that way you'll die happy.
You need to eat, you need to drink, you need to get on that boat.
You go, Nim. Did I invite you on the bed? Get down. You know better. Here's your water.
Can we put a time limit on this, Mr. Host?
Yeah.
What's the time limit? I got a timer right here.
My time should have been up 5 seconds ago. Oh.
Well, if you do, then you forfeit.
How about I'll take a gun? No, I can't.
Well, yeah, you need to kill me.
You could either kill him or out survive him.
A gun, some pizza.
A pizza?
Well, no. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Scoobs, go ahead.
There's 1 pizza, 1 gun.
Hey, don't influence his decisions.
Well, I'm just coming in what he said.
A gun, a whole pizza, and some water. I'll just do that.
I will make the comment that anybody has
a pizza and some water.
Anybody that has a gun also has my items.
What do you mean?
Herein lies the rub. So this was the one that had the adage on it. Each one of you can steal 1 item from the other person.
Did you have a gun?
No.
And Tim,
so that
since you went first, Scoob will go first this time. What item would you like to steal from Tim?
The satellite phone.
Okay, Tim. You got to give me a reason though. Why you have to give up 1 item in the process. So what are you giving up to be able to take his satellite phone?
Oh crap.
I don't think this is going the way that you imagined it. Gandhi.
Not really.
Well, duh. Of course it's not, because I'm just naming off stuff.
You're just paralyzed with fear. Just say something, Scoobs.
Right? I think that if lost,
no, I'm not paralyzed with fear. I'm just trying to figure out what I have to give up.
I'm about to hop off this podcast.
If somebody lost, he would die in the first season.
Scoobs, just say the first thing that comes to mind. This is not that important or hard.
The water.
You brought the water.
Well, he said he would steal my cell phone.
He said I have to give up something. That's what I did.
Yeah, you had to pick one of his items and trade it for your item. So you're trading your water for what? The sat phone?
Yeah, that's what I said already.
Okay. All right, Timbo?
Well, I'm going to take his gun and get my sat phone back.
So you're going to trade the water back for your sat phone?
Wait, no. He has my sat phone.
Well, you can trade for any of his 3 items.
But
you have to trade not something you got from him, something that's already in your list. You have to trade one of your items for his items.
I'm going to trade the solar panel charger for his gun so that I can threaten him to be my slave on the island and do all the fishing and do all the work and everything like that. And at the very end,
Conan Exiles too much.
And at the very end, after both of us are well fed, well taken care of, we become friends. For at about a month and a half, we become best friends. And I know that in the back of my mind that only one of us will make it off this island. And so on day 89, I ask him, "Hey, how's the fishing going?" And he's fishing. His back is turned to me, and I raise the gun.
So you're letting him use your items?
Yep, I'm letting him use all my items because I have the gun. I am now god of the entire island, and I blow his brains out while he's doing what he loves, fishing for me. And then we get saved.
Well, that's a little extreme. You didn't even have to kill him because only one of you could get on the boat, and he's not getting on the boat if you have a gun pointed at him.
Oh, you know what? Then I let him live. But I threatened to shoot him if
that sounds even worse because now you just let him starve to death on the island. Like he's got a fishing pole and he doesn't know how to live on an island. He's clearly showed that he's not prepared to live on an island.
No. Over the past 3 months, I've been making him do all of the work, and so he's very prepared. It was out of compassion. I was making him do all this.
Instead of at the end of Castaway, where he gets saved by the boat, it's the boat saving you while you wave goodbye.
Yes.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Nice logic.
I don't even think we need the bonus round because that's 5-1, and the bonus round's only worth 3 points. Though, since this is the first time we've done it, if y'all want to, we can run through the bonus round.
I'm curious what the bonus round is.
The bonus round is worth 3 points. So if at any point you fall behind during the regular game sessions while I'm host, then at the end, every time that I'm host, I will host a Star Wars question. And either study up when you know that I've won and I'm going to be hosting next week, study up as best you can, or at least be really convincing with your argument with what little knowledge you have. My hope is that this will turn into a way that I can just have a bunch of Star Wars people talking to me. So This one's going to be the easy one. The bonus round, and Tim, you'll go first. Empire or the Rebels?
Oh, that's the question?
That is the statement. Yeah, that's the prompt.
Okay, so it's not Empire or the Jedi.
You can either take it as an argument of who is better, which one you prefer. It's an open argument.
Gotcha. All right, so
support one or the other.
There's no war anymore because of all the thing is a lie because the rebels are at war with the Empire, and so there's constant war. There's always going to be war, and the promise that there will be a totalitarian state and not any war. That's the promise that the Empire is giving. Unity and peace, and that's their excuse for their evil methodology of going in, raping, killing, exploding entire planets that will not bend the knee. And so morality, the Empire is
evil. Those 3 are documented.
Morality is not on the Empire's side. The rebels just don't want to be ruled by somebody they didn't vote for. And so rebels.
Bet. Scooby, you got an argument?
Stretch.
You flexible enough to answer this question?
Which one? So that means which one better?
No, which one do you prefer? I'm not arguing which one is
the
better.
Empire. All the
which
way.
Which one do you like? Which one do you think is the best?
I like the Empire because it's classical, and it was founded first. So, and
the Empire,
to me, yeah, ish, something like
the
that.
Empire wasn't founded first. You said you watched episode 1 through 3. That was the Rebel, or the classic systems that were fighting against them. The Rebel Alliance came after the Empire, which means the Republic was taken over by the Empire before the Rebel even started.
I actually was just reading that on this online thing right here.
I appreciate your effort to cheat, but bro, I told you, I'm an encyclopedia of Star Wars. You better have a good argument if you're going to pick one.
But it says here that it was founded in 19 whatever BBY means.
BBY, Battle Above Yavin.
It says, therefore, the Galactic Empire was established before the Rebel Alliance.
Battle before Yavin, the Empire was already a thing. We've got a lot of issues.
I was just reading what it says here.
Shit, but
well, wouldn't the Empire be the cause of the creation of the Rebel Alliance?
They were, and as per the game Force Unleashed, you find out that Galen Merrick, Starkiller, Darth Vader's secret apprentice, was actually his house symbol is the symbol they used for the Rebel Alliance.
So if the Empire is the cause of the creation of the Rebel Alliance, wouldn't the Empire be formatted first?
It was. The Empire got its formation at the end of episode 3. Once Anakin killed off the Jedi, so Jedi had kind of become more political than they really were. Instead of just being Guardians of the Galaxy kind of shit, they sort of gotten put into things like in the episode 1 when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan went to the Trade Federation. They were ambassadors. That's not typically a Jedi
that's
job.
What I just said that was first.
That's what Scoobs said, and you disagreed.
Yeah, look at you. I know what I'm talking about.
You said the Empire was first. The Republic was first. It
was.
And then the Empire, and then the Rebels. So the Empire predating
the Rebels.
So your argument is just that they were the established.
Empire was established before the Rebel Alliance.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all my fault.
Jesus Christ.
Duh! Oh my God, dude.
Dude, bro, like I know I'm still playing the Old Republic, and I'm sitting here thinking about the Old Republic, not the actual like Rebel.
It was your question.
And it says here in the movie that it was.
All right, so your argument is that they're the established quantifier.
Well, no, my argument was I like the Empire because it's older, and I'm a vintage bitch, so that's why.
So established system versus Tim's argument of the rebel, literally for the name, of being micromanaged. Do you have anything to add, Scooby?
I guess.
Or is it just because they're vintage?
Whatever he said, yeah. I'm just stating why I like it.
From what you read?
No, from what, because I have seen the older ones, but it's just that's why I like older things than new, and that's it.
And I told my reasoning was I didn't vote for that president.
Just like the council when Padme comes before the Senate and they escalate Palpatine, or whose name wasn't Palpatine? Fuck, I can't remember his name now. When they escalate him, the senator from Naboo, into being the chancellor. I have to say that I agree with Scooby because I'm a big Empire fan. But once again, I got to give the argument to Tim.
Duh. Hello.
So that's 7-1. Tim, you're the next host.
Woo!
I told you that you were going to win, Tim.
Well, in his defense, he does know me very well, so he might have pandered a bit, even subconsciously.
I did not.
Yep.
Scoops, if I were you, I would have a game ready.
Who said?
I agree. I mean, I would love for you to be host, Scoobs. I'd love to play.
You won, so I'm not having nothing ready. You're the host, Tim.
Well, not next week, but you might be against me the week after when Tim hosts, and you might beat my ass.
And as host, I have the power to transfer my hostship.
Hell to the no,
True.
Tim. Do not do that.
No, Tim, do it. Get him out of his comfort zone, as you said at the beginning of this podcast.
Well, you know what, though? If you think about it, though, just because you give it to me, you don't know when I'm going to be on your podcast next, do you?
You're just never going to be back on because you're afraid I'm going to make you host.
He does have a large following group, and we can all blow up your social media and your emails and everything else until you finally submit and come host the game.
You don't know where my emails are.
Scoobs, why are you so against hosting?
Because I haven't thought of nothing yet. Secondly, I don't like being a center of attention. I told you that before.
You've got at least a week to get over it.
Because you see how bad I freeze up whenever a simple question's asked to me? Because center of attention is my biggest thing.
Out.
As host.
You realize that you're one of the biggest draws. I don't care
about that.
Podcast?
I'm talking about in the moment. I'm talking about in the actual moment.
You are more the center of attention as a contestant than you are as host.
Exactly my point.
Timbo really likes the fact that we have such a dichotomy between the two of us.
I may look all smooth on the outside, but on the inside, I'm just not. I mean, and I have to work up to some things.
No, Scoobs, listen.
So
it is zero difference from being a contestant.
I'm not totally opposed.
Why don't you take some time, write up what you think you would want to do for an episode, and when you're ready, you let Tim know, and we'll make a special session so that you can host. If that helps you out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be forced. It doesn't have to be pushed.
With Scoobs,
everybody loves you on this. I love speaking with you.
What'd you say, Tim?
I said, with Scoobs, I have to force and push him sometimes. I tricked him into being in the first episode. We just started playing a word game.
Best ones.
We just started playing a word game with Kenzie.
Now,
dude, that episode was probably one of the best ones.
Now, I'm not saying I don't like being on the podcast. That part's fine. It's just being the person has to make up something or do something. That's where I have issues sometimes. So.
When you hear me and Tim talk, obviously we're very talkative people. We're very in the moment kind of actors, and that's just our personality. That's fine. When you just give us the rules and the games that we're going to play, it's really up to us to carry the dialogue, not you.
Scoobs.
I'm just very talkative, so that's why I'm so involved in this one.
Scoobs, think of a word between one, or think of a letter, or not a letter, a number between 1 and 10. Let me know when you got it.
Got it.
Okay. Gandhi, you go first.
11.
What? 7.
No, 7 is my answer.
I said first.
Well, it's the end.
Wait a minute.
For my car's
That's
number.
not even funny. That's not even funny because 7 was the number.
Oh, nice.
Was that yours?
Nice.
Mine, yeah, the number I was thinking of.
Guess what, Scoobs?
We peas in a pod. I picked it because my car's a 1967 and 7 is the last number.
Guess what, Scoobs? You just hosted a game. Did that kill you?
He did do it first.
It's not about killing, which obviously means you weren't listening.
You don't know that.
I'm saying I actually hate, having to wait too long to figure out something, and then I'm like, well, then it's
but the thing is, as the host, you're not under any pressure. As a contestant, you're under a lot of pressure because you're competing. Does that make sense?
Well, to me, I think I am because I'm the one who has to make up the game. But
I just gave you 200 ideas.
I also want to do something different. I want to do something different than something else. And what if I can't think of anything?
I just gave you.
I want to do it, but it's so much that I've thought about that it becomes overbearing. So now I don't want to do it because it seems overbearing.
Scoobs, I just gave you a list of 200 topic ideas. Just pick one of those.
This is 2 ADD people talking to each other. I know the fucking feeling.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I've seen the idea
and clean my floors, and then I'm like, oh well, my Swifter needs a new brush on it, so I'll go in there, and then I realize that I'm in the laundry room where my Swifter pads are at, and I haven't cut on the dryer yet, so I have to cut on the dryer. But then my dryer doesn't cut on immediately, and I have to go find the clean pads that I put in my dryer. Go search around for them, find them under my sink, look under my sink, and realize
Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching the Timbo Show. Gandhi was an amazing host, and we're going to convince Scoobs to possibly be a host in the future. Check us out on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, all the places. My name is itsTimboFlex. We have Scooby Doodles and _hungry_Gandhi with an H. So everybody have a good day, and bye-bye.